Alright, what's up my brothers from another mother? In this video today, I'm going to be addressing men and women and friendships. Women. Sometimes I have a hard time saying women, apparently. Anyway, so I've been asked this question a few times and challenged to do a video on it, so let's go ahead and deal with that. There's different answers you're going to get from different groups. Men will answer differently than women, and of course it all depends on the viewpoint and lens in which you view it, if you're red-pilled or blue-pilled as well. But you know, women often ask, can I be friends with a guy? And guys often ask me, you know, is it normal or is it okay for me to be friends with a woman? So the first thing I think you need to understand as a dude is the lens in which women view friendships is quite different from the way that men will view these types of interactions and friendships. And it goes a little something like this. Men will look at it, well, let's deal with it from the female perspective first, actually. If you're a dude and you're friends with a woman, if you're not banging, she's looking at you as a girlfriend. I'm going to say that again. If you guys aren't sleeping together and you're friends, she views you as a girlfriend, okay? She doesn't view you as an object of intimacy, potential sexual desire, or any of those things. You put yourself in the friend zone. There's a reason why they call it the friend zone. That's how she's going to view you. It's a fact. Some people will argue it. They'll say it's disparaging, but Rich, you're wrong. Fine, argue all you want. There's a comment section below. Let me know what your argument is. The truth of the matter is, if you guys aren't sleeping together, she's going to view you as that emotional tampon. So when the Chad breaks her heart, the alpha comes along and does things that she doesn't like, you're the guy that she'll go to where, you know, she's basically going to cry on your shoulder and you're going to agree about what terrible people are, men are, and hope that, you know, by you just showing up that she's all of a sudden going to want to rip your clothes off and jump you. And nothing could be farther from the truth. A lot of guys get really disappointed using that approach, and it's one of the things I think that leads some guys to the red pill, seeking answers to kind of deal with that trauma, because they're really not getting what they expected out of their, you know, programmed behavior. Now, we've always been told, just be her friend or just be yourself, and that doesn't work from that approach. So that's the way that women view it. Guys view it from a different perspective usually. I mean, most guys that are friends with women are really just using that friend approach to get in their pants, or looking for the opening. You know, they're looking for some way to close the deal. If she's an attractive woman, okay, and she's definitely more attractive than him, let's say. So if he's a 7 out of 10 and she's an 8 out of 10, for example, chances are, like I'd bet the farm on it, that he wants to roll around with her naked in bed. That's the reality of life. But again, some people are going to argue with me. That's what the comment section is for, fellas. You know, or ladies, you can go place your argument there and see if you're right. You know, the community will agree or disagree. You'll definitely get feedback. Now, from the dude's perspective, the thing that you got to understand is that men view friendships very, very differently. I think we hold them in a different regard, or I do anyway. And the filtration that I use is basically, like, I've got friends. You've got these people on Facebook who are, I mean, some are friends. They're mostly, for the most part, acquaintances or people that kind of orbit around and follow you. Sorry, I got to reject that. I'll call it back later. That was my phone. And the filtration, or basically the test, is if they show up at 3 o'clock in the morning at your front door with a body in the trunk of their car, if they're your real friend, you're going to grab a shovel and a pickaxe and go help them deal with it. If they're not, you're going to call the cops. So if I had any of my, you know, female acquaintances who, you know, might be Facebook friends or whatever you might want to call them, show up with a body in their trunk and looking for help, I'd be calling the cops, right? I don't have close relationships, friendships with women. I just don't. You know, I don't see the point. Men want to be sexual with women all the time. So, you know, those sorts of ideas, while, you know, they're very cute and I get why they exist, they're really not functional, and they let a lot of guys down. So that's really my take on, you know, the whole can men and women be friends question. Is it really depends on what you define as friendship, one, and two, do you really truly understand how women view you as a friend? That's the real test right there. Am I right? Am I wrong? Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. If you like the video, smash the like button. If somebody needs to see it, share it with them, please. I'd love for them to check out the other stuff on the channel. 2 last things. Channel sponsored by the Tactical Soap Company. You get a 10% off discount if you use code Cooper on checkout. The link is pinned in the description below. Helps create the content of the stuff on my channel. And last but not least, the men's community is wide open and growing. entrepreneursandcars.com/community. Top right of the screen, there is a card. You can click that and join for $10 a month. Look at it like a Netflix membership. You get access to premium video content, a private Facebook community for guys that discuss topics similar to this every day. Sometimes it's got to do with self-care, sometimes money, sometimes business, sometimes women. And you know, there's also live monthly Q&As actually as well. A couple other things, but I'll leave it at that. You can check it out. It's all linked there in the description in that card. Hope to see you guys there. See you guys in the next video. Peace.